Okay. So anyways, today was a okay day. It's okay. I did some medical practices. I'm still waiting on the results of that. But of course, going to the doctor. What was it? Okay, let me get my paper out. For those who may be concerned, my results from the 29th of April, everything's good. Let me see. I can read that. See, that's what you all need to sit down and talk about and do. No, but some people don't. And I know why, because some of them are just getting like shut out of the system. And because they were getting shut out of the system, they pretty much had no choice. They pretty much had no choice but to do some of the stuff that I've done. Especially when they get the runaround. People leave them just messed up. So people always want to call other people nasty when they go to make sure that their health is getting treated. But you know what? You find out that the healthy people end up being the ones that were going to get treated if they have proper health care, if that doctor truly cares about them to take care of their health. But I've learned a little bit on the regular teachings from doctors, and I've learned a little bit from the naturalists, and also studied on WebMD and YouTube. You think it's funny? It's not funny. So I got, and plus I went to ATA college for a little bit, basically to like get the books, study. I pretty much had the experiences and the knowledge for some people who were going through, as they call it, cancer and things like that, certain problems. Sometimes it's just not worth you trying to hold on to. Sometimes it's just best to let it go as to why they use iodine. Now, when they catch it early, they can get rid of it. Or some people call it genital warts, but it also depends if it's internal or external. But even with genital warts, for some of those women that I know are out here in the community, and we know some of their men are running around trying to open doors of what they call love to spreading their flock so they don't have to deal with one woman. For those women that don't want to have to deal with that because they still want to be healthy and happy, iodine does work, or betadine. And if for some reason you can't make it to the doctor because you don't have the money, whatever, they sell those items at Walmart and they sit side by side on the shelf. The betadine, you'd have to use like the big swabs. Not yeah, there's one in here. But you have to use the big swab and swab it around. And then they have the Massengill, was it medicated dish, on there at the Walmarts or any other store. It's on the shelf. So that's where the naturalists are able to help themselves. Okay. It stops the growth of it. But I'm sure you should be pretty observant. Like, there's a lot of people running around with white tongues. That's usually like yeast infections, or as people call it, thrush. Which yeast infections, like I told you before, is a fungus. That's why the yeast infection cream is an antifungal cream. As to why I told you all it'd be better for you all to go to the doctor, get a prescription of either terbinafine or Lamisil. It will clear up your tongue and everything else. Now for the person or people that have the other problem, I don't know if they have an iodine mouthwash or whatever to like clear their tongue or whatever, but I'm sure they do somewhere in the medical field. Or if you're gonna do it yourself, because some people have been known to take a low dosage of it in some water and swish it around in their mouth and then throw it up. They let it sit there for a little while in their stomach and then they throw it up, throw it back up. So just to try and keep themselves healthy, and they do it with Epsom salt and bleach water mixed. So they're gonna run around with the shits all day, but they've done it to try and keep themselves healthy. I just like, wow, that's sad, but when you gotta do it, you gotta do it, right? Especially when they push you down, but you don't want to have iodine poisoning where you kill yourself or shut your body down. So yeah, you'll notice everything will start clearing up. I feel sorry for some of you all that got stuck in somebody else's situation. But if you catch it early and use the iodine, if it's on the external or internal, you might be able to get it out or stop it from going any further. God bless you all, and I hope you all can get better, get your health back. And oh yeah, all of my information is not geared towards the cocaine people at all whatsoever. They have chemical reactions to that stuff, so they'd probably just be killing themselves. All right, good night.